Hello my scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. Now for this layout I'm starting off with a pre-made Vicky Bouton background. It is beautiful rainbow colours. It looks quite watercolour packaging technique type watercolours here, which I thought were really beautiful. And they worked really well to make a vertical type layout. So I've got my first photo, my second photo, and my third photo. And I'm going to keep this as a real tone-on-tone embellishment. So I'm anchoring my little clusters with one of the beautiful frames that's a black and white frame. And then I'm using those cute little jars, which I think would have worked also for like a cooking layout to be, your jar of flour and sugar. But it also kind of worked well with being pots. I'm trying to kind of color match a little bit here with my yellow on yellow, my orange on orange, my pink on pink, my blue on blue, that kind of thing. I do take a little bit of liberties, but I think it's close enough, is good enough a little bit with this because it kind of works. I like the repetitiveness of each of my clusters being quite similar, with the frame, then the jar, then the tiny word phrase. I really like that. And then yes, I pulled embellishments that were in that same color palette from the sticker sheet to add on to each of my little jars. Unfortunately, there was not a lot in blue. I had to do another tiny word, which is fine, but I would have loved a little bit more in blue. You'll see in a moment that I pull out quite a few more embellishments in sort of orange, yellow, pink, but I don't really have anything in blue, but I think it's okay. I think it is a little bit heavy on the left-hand side, but I think it's okay. So then I've got my title, which is Craft, Plant, Grow, which was just sort of, I suppose, almost like an explanation of what the boys did. They decorated their pots. We're actually at Bunnings, which is a hardware store here in Australia, and they had a free kids workshop where the boys used like paint sticks and Posca pens to colour in a terracotta pot. Then they planted a tomato plant. Had to have a think for a second there, a tomato plant. And then they took it home to watch it grow. It didn't, by the way, just spoiler alert. She died, but that's okay. The joy was there. So I thought that was a perfect opportunity to get on some of the fruit stickers from the collection, because there were quite a few lemons, peaches, cherries that are a little bit harder to use at times. So I thought I'd get those on. Then I did another tiny word phrase because it was literally the only blue thing left in the sticker sheet. There were a few more sort of phrase things in the Pink Fresh, but I would have really liked a actual embellishment that was blue, but didn't have any. So just I'm going to leave it a little bit heavy on the right and a left, and a little bit light on the right, but I think it's okay. I then pull out some tone-on-tone splatters, and in this one I'm using Heidi Swap Navy. Then I actually pull out a concentrated watercolor, which is in the color of Taxi, and just kind of flick that on. I've not yet come across a bright yellow that's actually a splatter but this seems to work okay when I splatter it, so I'm just rolling with it. Then I really couldn't decide which pink to use. I have quite a variety of pinks, but the color in the background here is more like a magenta, I would say. And in the end, the pink I chose is not quite the right pink, but I'm going with it anyway. And it's a Diana Wakely, I do believe. I can't remember which color though, I'm sorry. Just to add a little bit of splatter on there. And then I think I get some gold anyway and just go over the whole thing with gold, because I do love my splatters. Which I think is pretty fun. So thank you so much for watching along with my video. I've enjoyed creating this one with you today. I hope you have enjoyed watching it, and I can't wait to share another layout with you next week. I hope everyone has a very happy, scrappy week, and I will see you all again next week. Thanks everyone. I will see you then. Bye.